Greetings, everyone. Excuse me. This is me again, Zara Bisak. I'm searching for something on this Islam and trying to get another topic like authority from Quran and messengers versus polytheists and their authority. So what I found here is an ayat from Surah Zukhruf 15 that I've missed. But they have attributed to him from his servants a portion. Indeed, man is clearly ungrateful. So even attributing a portion from him to the servants, right? His servants, he calls, or slaves, is wrong. So you can see this, all the translations, and then what has he himself done in Surah Takwir, ayat 19 and 20. 19 because he's the messenger Kareem, who is the owner of power, 20th ayat, owner of power. So he's given a portion of his share as to someone else, this messenger Kareem. We can see. So sorry, it's buffering a lot. I cannot check if right. So this thing I found and I wanted to share here in a, let's see how it goes. If a Muslim comes here to question me on this. Okay, it's buffering a lot. Okay, it's finished buffering. So let's see how it goes. I just want to show you something. So as I'm doing my research on finding ayats on authority, I found this ayat, right? And someone came here last time in one of my previous live streams saying that when I was doing this, right, that this is only in the creation of Allah. You're not supposed to attribute. It's only in as the creator, Allah. Oh God, let me say this properly. So as I was finishing Islam, okay, it's buffering a lot. I hope it's not buffering there. So hope you can hear me. Maybe this problem with this tab, it's buffering a lot this time. I have a problem with this tab. I just want to check no copyrights infringement intended. Just want to check this. It's buffering. No, I see. So how the Muslims are lying. How the Muslims are lying. Why are they doing this? Look, these Muslims who come here, they don't have that much knowledge. And so the Muslims are also lying. We're dealing with followers of the Satan liar, greatest liar. Okay, they just say what, to defend the religion. It's buffering a lot. Okay, I have to put I'm going to come back again. But I've shared this on most of my groups on Facebook and all. Let's see, I have to, no, it's buffering, it's slow here. Buffering a lot. Okay, so, I mean, can you believe this? This is about truth and how much deception I've seen it. And when I give, these Muslims have no shame. They come here to deceive you and me, but they can't deceive me. They try, like in His creation. How can you say in His creation here? Right? How can you say only in His creation, Surah Takwir, ayat and Quwwati? It does not. Well, if this messenger shares that power or is with the owner of the throne, like he was saying, this Muslim, when I was showing him, Allah has done shirk. I was showing on live stream, on one of my live streams, right? Allah has done shirk here. He was saying, no, there's no shirk. There's nothing wrong with this ayats, Surah Takwir, ayats 19 to 20. It's a messenger, and he's the owner of the throne with the Lord of the throne. Do you see this? Okay, and you would say, oh, he's not a slave. What would you say now? Stop deceiving. Bring the right learning, knowledge to the Muslims. As a Shia, if I find out my father is lying, I mean, you see, when I find out if my father's lying, or as a Muslim, you find out your father's lying to you, or your father has lied to your mother, how would your mother feel? Or maybe if she's, how would she defend your father? Let's say he gets married. Okay, it's in Islam. We're allowed four wives. Not even preparing, he just goes and gets married. He's deceived your mother. He's doing mutta or having mistresses. And he's not telling your mother. It's allowed for men. It's allowed. And he's having children with them and enjoying while he's kept your mother, while he's kept himself away from your mother. How would you feel? How would your mother feel? Think of your mother. Unless she is just so dependent on her husband, and she's a Muslimah too. Okay? So she says, oh, that's okay. My husband can go have many mutas, as many as he likes, marry as many as he likes. This is Islam. This is not Islam even. If the Quran ayat says, if you will not be able to do justice. So this means keep away if you are God-fearing. Keep away from marrying four wives, because the Quran ayat itself says you will not be able to do justice. Because you see this, I now have reached a conclusion that these ayats are stolen from somewhere. And so that's why you think this way. I mean, I don't know. And you want to defend stolen property, proprietary rights, stolen. And the Shias talk about the haqq of Ali snatched away. That is Allah's haqq of making him a wali after Prophet Muhammad, the guide, the imam. Right? So this, now portion of share given to, by them in Surah Zukhruf ayat. Right? Here. They attribute, or what do they do? But they attribute to him, word by word, Arabic, please look at this, from his slaves, ibadahi. And the messengers, in fact, the prophets are also called as slave, because in Jesus Christ, ayat Isa ibn Maryam says that I'm a slave to God. Now against these, my goodness, polytheists, and to our Lord surely we must return, but they have attributed to him from his servants a portion. So it's not, let me say this correctly, that Muslim man who came here saying that it's in creation, I think it was I am. Only in creation, you can't, this is not, Surah Takwir ayat and Surah Dhariyat ayat are not in contradiction. The Creator, when you put something with the Creator, worshipping something with the Creator, that is shirk. No, that is not the only thing that is shirk. Attributing partners, I've shown that step by step previous live streams. So I have to go fast now. That is not that's not the only thing which is shirk, which is disbelief, which is zulm, right? Attributing something with the creator is okay because he's done it himself, or what? So I am has disappeared. Now here it says these ibadahis, Allah, the ibadis, sorry, ibadahis, yeah, it's like written like this. How is it in Arabic? So ibadihi, right? Yeah, his slaves. A portion indeed, man. They give the attribute to him. The slaves, his slaves, they attribute to him. Now look at this. Or has he taken out of what he has created daughters and chosen for having sons? So portion of it they attribute. This is quite okay. So the second ayat says sons and daughters. Look at how it's deceiving you. So that when he attributes something to a messenger, you don't get deceived. Oh no, I mean you don't get. You say no, that's okay there. Surah Takwir ayat 19 and 20, it's okay. Chosen you for sons. Yes, God, I would say now. And when one of them is given good tidings of that which he attributes to the most merciful in comparison, i.e. daughter, his face becomes dark and he suppresses grief. Qadim. Imam Qadim, the seventh Imam. No, sorry. Yeah, the seventh Imam. Eighth Imam is Imam Ali al-Raza, right? Raza. So, seventh Imam, grief-stricken. So, is one brought up in ornaments while being during conflict unevident? Do they assign to Allah one who grows up amidst ornaments? Where? From Hazrat Musa, Samirikas, is not well versed in the art of disputation. What? Let me see. Surah Zukhrafat 18. This is the one who is brought up in ornaments. And he, in the dispute, is not clear. Not clear in the dispute. Would you dispute with him what he saw? What he saw in his heart, Fu'ad. 19. And they describe the angels who are servants of... Okay, so now the angels are also servants of the most merciful as females. Did they witness their creation? Their testimony will be recorded and they will be questioned. Now, is this the way? Did Prophet Muhammad witness the creation? Did Ibrahim witness the creation of Allah? Can he see Allah? Allah is uncreated. How would Ibrahim show us that Allah is uncreated? Allah showed him the power of the heavens and the earth. But can Ibrahim show it to others, what he saw? Can Muhammad show it to others, what he saw in Surah Najm? Now you see, even the angels are ibadu, slaves, right? So even to any angel he cannot give this portion of his, attributing to an angel a portion of his from a portion of him. What is that portion of him? Because the angels here are also called servants of the most merciful. right? And they said, if the Most Merciful had willed, we would not have worshipped them. They have of that no knowledge. They are not but misjudging, lying. Here, it says lie, but lie. Please, what are you people doing? So these these angels are also servants of Allah, who are Allah's chosen servants. They claim that angels who are Allah's chosen servants, look at the translations, different. And they made the angels malaika, those who themselves are the slaves of the most gracious, females. Okay, so just from here we take that these angels, malaika, are also slaves of Allah, and also the messengers are slaves of Allah. Then how could Allah portion a part of his, giving him the attribute in Surah Takwir? But they have attributed to him from his servants, ibadahi, right? Ibadahi, his servants, a portion. Indeed, man is clearly ungrateful. Here, if you do this, you are clearly ungrateful, right? Now, why has God done this? In Surah Takwir, ayat 19 and 20. So I found a shortcut. I didn't have to do much research for this upcoming topic that I showed you earlier. Now here, Surah Takwir, ayat 19 and 20. The Quwwatin, with the owner of the throne, the Al-Arshi, right? Against, he himself has, Allah has himself said, Inna Allah, Huwa, Allah, what this? Dhu Quwwati, in yellow highlighted. Lord of the power? No, owner of power. Owner of power. Surah Zariyat ayat 58. As academics, be honest. Why do you want to defend this religion when you don't know much? And you fail miserably, but being dishonest, you know? What if your mother was dishonest with you? What if your father was dishonest with you? And you are honest. You never lie to your mother, father. What if they lied to you? That they eloped and they didn't tell you that. And they tell you, they put a strict thing on you. Don't get married like that. Love marriage. Don't elope. It's against Islam. Good afternoon. A very good afternoon to you too. Again, you've come back. How fair is this Allah, or what the messenger has stolen from those polytheists and Ahl Kitab and put against polytheists? But you selfish people or something, I don't know why you are doing this dishonesty, being so dishonest. Clear contradictions in the Quran ayats. So many I have found here. Right? Every time I find, I come here. So dishonest. Authority, Quran and messengers versus polytheists and their forefathers. Now, even when they're saying that if the Ar-Rahman didn't want, if he didn't want us to worship these deities, we would not have worshipped them. Again, it's buffering. Sorry, it's buffering. Yeah? And you don't even come and rectify yourselves. You go on with these lies. You have helped me to see the other side of Islam, so thank you. Oh my goodness. I think you helped yourself. And you should be grateful for that yourself, to yourself. I'm grateful to you. Much. We are all one. It's now I can see that because you are part of me, I'm a part of you. Oh my goodness. So it's like, I'm grateful to you. Thank you very much. And you're most welcome. But you know what? You helped me. Sorry, I cannot get your name. I apologize greatly for that. And now here has come this great man, brother, and he helped himself. Please see this. He's helped, and he's thanking me. He's thanking me. Thank yourself for helping yourself. I was just an instrument. Brother, oh my goodness, congratulations to you. I'm so happy for you. You, at least I thank you for making my day. Oh, I cannot say how much this means to me. God bless you so much. Your parents, your family, your wife, or if you know, your children, your country. Okay, it's buffering a lot. Oh my goodness, I've got to say this. I hope it stops buffering. Yeah, I've got to say this. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness, this is such a important thing for me. I have to show the comment here that I cannot show. Oh, here it is. The other side of Islam, so thank you. You have helped me to see the other side of Islam, so thank you. Sorry, I get so confused because you know your Arabic, in Urdu or Arabic or Turkish, whatever language that is. I apologize. Your name here and your ID. I am so grateful you got it, and you've helped yourself. So that's really something. You've done a great thing for yourself today. I'm so overwhelmed. I need some time, please. Salutations to you, sir. Brother, salutations. We need more Muslims to see this and correct themselves and get out of this deception. Great lies. You see here, we have. Thank you so much. Oh, this is so great. This is a wonderful gift you've given to me today. Such a wonderful gift. You know how much it means to me? I cannot say. Because we can get now Muslims out of this Islam, deception, lies. You too. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Brother, my heart, I'm so overwhelmed. I'm so touched deeply. I'm so happy. I cannot say. So you really made my day. Have a wonderful day. Have a blessed day. Live true, honest now, from now on. Words. At least he's realize that other side of Islam I've shown him. Rather, you see, because there's an ayat here. Okay, I'm working on this to show you, but I found a shortcut now. Contradictions. Muslims, please see this. How unjust Allah has been to the polytheists. How can we trust in the messengers, this Quran, when he even says that the previous books have been distorted, corrupted, changed? And now this book, it's not changed, it's preserved by him, when we don't even have the original book. For so many years I didn't know that we didn't have the original Quran. Should have been written by Prophet Muhammad himself. Because Allah claims to have preserved this book. And it should be recited, and as now it's come in book form. So please find that Allah has said He's protected it. And how? Even in this Surah 29, verse 49, ayat 49, rather it, i.e. the Quran, is distinct verses preserved within the breasts of those who have been given knowledge. How do you know the polytheist forefathers were not given knowledge like this in their hearts, preserved? Right? M16 has come. Brother, be careful as to what you say. You can't learn Islam from apostate. M16, what is this? Oh my goodness. Sorry, I cannot take your salam. And now salam. So who are you going to learn Islam from? Was I apostate before? As a Shia, I was learning the Quran, found mistakes there. That's when I became an apostate. I unlearned Islam. Started to unlearn Islam. If that's what you call an apostate, thank you. And for your hypocritical salam also. Your dishonesty, your lies. How are you going to learn from liars, your religious scholars, taking from robbers, stealers, the head, right? You take the head liar, the leader in lies, the leader in stealing ayats, taking from the hearts of those polytheists and saying it's mine. Their hearts preserve this. And anyways, in your history, all those Hafiz-e-Quran were martyred, they say, killed in one of the battles. Right? So I will greet you, M16. Welcome here, even though you say that you can't learn from apostates, then why are you here? Why are you here? It's very difficult actually to live with hypocrites. Then one becomes a hypocrite if one lives with hypocrites. And you're obliging me with the salam. Distorting, distracting. Have you come here to distract me? So, excuse me, I was a Shia Islam, and not because learning from apostates. I learned my own way, doing research. I saw that there were lacking, religious scholars were lacking. I was too shy. I didn't want to be bold and rude. But I said, no, now I have to come. You see, I didn't want to be rude with the religious scholars who lied, who are too scared. I was a Shia at the time when I learned that Prophet was a liar. And this is from other than God. When did I become an apostate, and why did I become an apostate? So if you want to believe in a prophet who is like this, Surah Tahrim, you go ahead, right? Takes an oath swearing. I wouldn't even swear on Allah. My Christian teacher told me not to even take God's name in vain. And not to say, I swear, Miss Disa. I swear by God. I didn't lie. Where I didn't lie to her. So she would say, no, don't take, no. Or, oh my God, Miss Disa, I didn't lie. Oh my God, what is this? So I stopped swearing. She taught me not to take God's name in vain, let alone swear on Him. Swear on Him, take an oath. And then I learned from my Christian teacher, even though separated, what I had learned from her. When I looked at this ayat, this was the most disgusting, atrocious thing for me. When I learned what exactly is happening in this Surah Tahrim ayat 1. And if you want to keep prostitutes and mutta'ah, and what's the Sunni side of it? Mistresses? Because you're a male. You have no feelings for females. And marry beautiful women like your Prophet did. Surah Ahzab ayat 52. But no more now. But what your right hands possess, you can take the beautiful ones whom you're attracted to. And practice a pagan Arab way, custom of adoption, Surah Ahzab ayat, first, and then change it. Because it says it will be good now for this, because your real sons are, your adopted sons are not your real sons. But your Prophet himself practices that. And to whom the revelations are coming, he should have waited like he waited for Aisha. Against Aisha, the rumor spread. She was crying like anything. She was crying like anything. 1 month, for 1 month, I'm told, about through Ghalib Kamal. And, they have found out reading the history properly. How much time did it take for the Prophet, for Allah to say that Aisha is innocent of this adultery? And false rumors have been spread against her. You keep repeating the same old misunderstandings. Please seek explanation, they exist. What are you talking about? Sorry. What happens to apostates? What happens to liars? Dishonest people? I have to repeat the same thing because you said apostate. Why I became an apostate, I will tell you. I've been telling you. And I have to repeat it because you keep blaming us. You hypocrite, liar. Look at yourself before pointing fingers at others. Don't be like your Prophet. Look at your lying, hypocritical ways. You come here, you have to follow that liar's ways. You keep repeating the same old misunderstandings. Please seek explanation because you brought apostate out against me here. And you've been coming here and again, salam. I have to repeat it. I have to repeat myself. Why I became an apostate. Do you not see? So come on, come out of this hypocrisy. You liar. Stabbing people to death and executing them. The apostates are free to have their way, only Allah can judge them. Your Allah is I've shown this and I'll show it again. Your Allah is a terrorist. What have they done in Surah Hashr? Huh? I will never believe in what do you call us apostate? You liar. Whatever trees cut down, he goes to Yathrib people, city of the Jews next to Makkah. What your Prophet, what your Allah has done? What this Allah? The apostates are free to have their way, only Allah can judge them. Really? No, they're not. You liar. M16, you're such a big liar. Shameless liar. In the Quran it says, look at what, don't go jumping there. Come stick to one ayat here. You cunning liar. M16. Can you show otherwise from the Holy Quran? What have I been doing other than that? Huh? Tell me. Breaking houses. They didn't break your houses. First, stick to one thing at a time. Now, will you see it or not? You've been coming here. You arrogant liar. Shameless. Don't come here again. What have I been showing? Through the Quran ayats, everything. Arrogant liar. Surah Tawbah ayat 23. Surah Mujadila ayat 22. Huh? How are you supposed to treat your father if he chooses disbelief? Liar. Can't see this in Hashr? Surah Mujadila. Ayat 22. What is this? And what? Be stern with the disbelievers and merciful towards the believers. How many ayats shall I show you? And I have to repeat myself. So don't blame me for repeating myself. I've shown this previously. You make me repeat myself. And then blaming me for repeating myself. You psycho. You make me go back to those ayats. Covert narcissist gaslighter. Zalim. You shall not find a people who believe in Allah in the last day, befriending those who oppose Allah and His Messenger, even though they be their fathers or their sons or their brothers or their kindred. What is this? The apostates are free to have their way. Only Allah can judge them. How are you going to treat them? This is what Allah is saying. What Allah will judge them? He has inscribed faith in their hearts and has strengthened them with a spirit from him. He's given a portion, spirit of his to them. Ibadahi. 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 Are you Arab? Because this Quran is not for you if you are not, if you are a non-Arab. Surah Tawbah. Now you shameless liar, don't let me repeat myself. Gaslighter. Choose not your fathers nor your brethren for friends. How are they supposed to treat if they choose? O you have believed, do not take to yourselves your fathers and your brethren to be your patrons in case they show love to disbelief rather than belief. Only on that. Or they choose. What is this? If they prefer, not love, if they prefer the disbelief over the belief, translators are doing wrong. If you do that, if you take them as allies among you, then they are the zalim, zalimun. If you do this, you are the zalimun. God is telling you how to treat these apostates. And even if you love someone, Surah 9, Surah Tawbah, Ayat 24. You are making me repeat myself and show the Quran ayats? Surah Tawbah 24. Tell them, O Prophet, who are you? M16, you can't even come in your name, you coward. Show your name, your true name. And I should take out time for you. Tell them, O Prophet, if your fathers and your sons and your brothers and your wives and your tribe and your riches you have acquired, and the commerce which you fear a slackening, and the dwellings that you love, if they are dearer to you than Allah and His Messenger, striving in the cause, then what have you become, believers? Disobedient, defiantly disobedient, fasiqeen, defiantly disobedient. You are fasiqeen, defiantly disobedient if you do that. For the polytheists, they love, this is a regard to political alliances, not just friendship. This is a broad ayat. How do you know? Who told you? Who told you this? Huh? Be stern with the apostates. Be stern with the apostates. Who told you this? Your Allah told you this? Or some tafsir has told you this? Apostasy. Quran ayats. And those who reject faith after they accepted it and then go on adding to the defiance of faith, never will their repentance be accepted, for those who have of set purpose gone astray. Make you no excuse. You have rejected faith after you had accepted it. If we pardon some of you, we will punish others amongst you, for they are in sin. Surah Tawbah 66. Then it's not the only ayat. If he who disbelieves in Allah after his having believed, not he who is compelled while his heart is at rest on account of faith, but he who opens breast to disbelief, on these is the wrath of Allah, and they shall have a grievous punishment. Say, hindering others from the path of Allah, what we are doing here. Path of Allah, rejecting Him and expelling the worshippers from the sacred mosque. Okay, this. O believers, whoever among you abandon the faith, Allah will replace them with others who love Him, and they are loved by Him. They will be humble with the believers, but what? Firm or stern towards the disbelievers. What does that mean? This is in regard of what? Now, what does this ayat mean? Surah Ma'idah 54. Stern with the disbelievers. Indeed, those who believed and disbelieved. Tell me, are you a Shia or a Sunni? I've forgotten. Did you tell me? You don't even answer that. Indeed, those who believed, then disbelieved, then believed, and again disbelieved. Only increasing in disbelief. Okay, this is about those who disbelieved. You are not there to compel them to believe, but whoever turns away persisting in disbelief, meaning becoming disbelievers like us, then Allah will inflict upon them the major punishment. So there are some good ayahs that you've, right? You are a Shia. So you think only Imam Ali can do this, right? You are Shia. Come out with the truth. Why are you being so dishonest? Huh? Only Imam Ali in Surah Ma'idah 54 stern towards the disbelievers, apostates. Because now they are disbelievers. Huh? And here you look at very good eyes. Yes, yes. But in Shia Islam, what is the punishment for apostasy? But those who reject faith after they accepted it and then go on adding to the defiance of faith, Allah will judge between them. Gone astray. They've gone astray. You will punish others amongst you. We will also pardon some of you. Make no excuse. You have rejected faith. But what have the Sharia decided for you? Which Sharia do you follow? Huh? Which Sharia do you follow? Your own? Not men. You don't follow the ones in authority? Tell me. If you are in doubt, what is this? Ask Imam Ali. Ask the Imam, right? Who has made the Sharia? Tell me, M16. If you Muslims are in doubt, like you are in conflicts, all of you, tell me, son-in-law of Prophet Muhammad? Cousin of Prophet Muhammad? Who? Who is going to decide? Who will you ask? Surah Nisa, ayat 59. What did Imam Ali do to the murtads, you know? He burnt them. Why would you not take that? Huh? Surah Nisa, ayat 59. Oh, you believe, obey Allah and obey the Messenger and those of you who are in authority. And if you have a dispute concerning any matter, refer it to Allah and the Messenger. You have to obey those in authority. And we sent before you except men to whom we revealed. So ask the people of the message if you do not know. Surah 16, ayat 43. Right? Now, Imam Ali in Sahih Bukhari, it is narrated. Imam Ali burnt murtads. How did they reach this? Six 922. Chapter Al-Murtad Al-Murtada. Some Zanataqa, atheists, were brought to Ali and he burnt them. The new atheists, where's the murtad one? The news of this event reached Ibn Abbas, who said, if I had been in his place, I would have I would not have burnt them, as Allah's Messenger forbade it, saying, do not punish anybody with Allah's punishment, fire. I would have killed them. I would have killed them according to the statement of Allah's Messenger. Whoever changed his Islamic religion, then killed him. So these called atheists, in brackets, what does Ibn Abbas say? In the end, look at your deceptions. In the beginning, you make us think it's atheists whom Imam Ali burnt. Some zanadiqa, narrated by Ikrimah. But what Ibn Abbas is saying is that these are not atheists. These are apostates. Whoever changed his Islamic religion, then kill him. What is the grade? 6922, what is the grade of this? Huh? It's in the Shia book. Someone insulted Prophet Muhammad. Imam Ali took a sword and beheaded him, killed him. Please, can you back up your statements? Huh? Killing of apostates. Ibn Abbas said, I would have killed them. You see, because in the Quran, how do you pray namaz? You have to take recourse to one hadith or so from Prophet Muhammad, how he used to pray, right? Even the deniers will be punished. How do you know? How have you made out from your Quran ayats that apostates only Allah will judge? How? You're not even consistent. Which hadiths you choose, cherry picking? On even apostasy, like you only choose the Quran ayats there on apostasy, and you say all these Ibn Abbas, the hadith that has come that Imam Ali, right? Even from the Sunni side, but I had to search the Sunni side. You know why? Because I don't trust Prophet Muhammad, neither do I trust his relatives. So I do research which is unbiased. Inconsistency, like let's say, can't find a verse which says how to pray 5 times prayers. Then we go to the person, to the hadith, to see how you people pray. Even in that you have different methods to pray. 5 obligatory prayers. Since on the onset, Shias and Sunnis are in loggerheads about that, in conflict. Different ways of praying, different timings of azan, the prayer to call. So you see, you need to understand that your religious scholars have been wrong. How? So the way you take the Quran ayats on apostasy, and then how do you pray namaz? When there's sufficient evidence, from the Umayyad side that murtads Imam Ali burnt, and Ibn Abbas said that they shouldn't be burnt. If I would have killed those who changed their religion. So you're taking only Quran ayats, right? That's very good. Very good. Right. But I'm sorry, your research is not consistent with what you're saying in other ways. If I take only Quran ayats, you cannot blame me for my research way being inconsistent. I can blame you. You know why? Because how do you pray namaz? You are not being inconsistent. You are not being consistent, and you don't see it. You don't take my way of research. I see your inconsistency. I see Ahl Sunnah inconsistency. I see Shia inconsistency. The way I'm showing. So I only take recourse to the Quran ayats to show contradictions, to show errors, to show injustices also. Surah Hashr ayat, terrorism against the people of Yathrib. Right? So I take this way. You can't blame me. But the way most majority of Muslims have taken about apostasy with the Quran ayats is to punish them, and they put it in the Sharia. Like for apostasy in Shia Islam, whether Imam Ali, now Imam is there or not, the marjas in Iran, what happens? Apostasy from Islam is considered a hudud crime. Death penalty is the traditional form of it is the traditional form of punishment for both male and female apostates for leaving Islam. Jafri or Imami school, male apostates must be executed. In the Jafri Shia sect or Imami school, male apostates must be executed. How? How have they reached this? So you see, I can show you here and there, but you can't do this. You follow. Tell me, what do you follow? How do you follow it? What is your way? You look at the Quran only, but the Quran ayat goes against you. Because it says follow authority. After Allah, with Allah and the Messenger, those vested in authority, right? You see those vested in authority, Imam Ali, you see, showed you against apostasy what he did. Imam Ali burnt murtads. You don't see your inconsistency in your method of showing me. So don't deceive me. The Quran doesn't have, you think I'm not going to go to the Hadith. I'm not going to go to Shia Jafri sect. Of course I'm going to go there, because this is what happens. And what you say is not implemented in the Islamic Shia or Sunni countries, in the Sharia. So what some of you Muslims may believe about the Quran, but in authority, who are in authority? Who are in authority? So you've disregarding Surah Nisa 59. You see here, you're disregarding Surah Nisa 59. Those vested in authority. And you're also disregarding Surah, what will instruct you about your religion? No. Surah 16, Ayat 43. And we have not sent before you except men to whom we revealed. So ask the people of the message if you do not know. If you do not know how, now what is the ruling of murtads? Ask the people of Ahl Zikr, right? What is the ruling on murtads? from the... So you only cannot give me the Quran ayats and say it's not. Allah will judge. Oh, this is like this. Or this is like political alliances because of that time. In context, read in context. How shall I read in context? I have to read the tafsir, right? To find out in context what this ayat actually is saying. So you see your inconsistency and your hypocrisy. Huh? So you as a Muslim are going against this Quran ayat, Surah Nisa 59. What is the ruling made by obey Allah, obey the Messenger, and those of you who are in authority, if you have a dispute concerning any matter, refer it to Allah and the Messenger, if you are believers in Allah and the last day. So you are going against this ayat. What have they made? Read in context, see the hadiths also, how Prophet Muhammad used to, what he used to do, what Ali used to do, what Ibn Abbas said, the uncle's son, Prophet Muhammad's uncle's son, Abbas's son, who is a very reliable source. However, this hadith, Sahih Bukhari, has come from, narrated by Ikrama, but what does Ibn Abbas say in that? And how you take Islam, don't tell me, don't give me my style, and then, tell me, try to wiggle your way out. Saying it's the Quran ayats don't have this. And then you're telling me to read that ayat in context by saying this is in regard to political alliances, not just friendship. The ayat itself doesn't say it is in regard to political alliances. So where did you get it on that? Surah Mujadila or Surah Tawbah, ayat 23. Huh? The ayat itself doesn't say. So which tafsir person, which religious scholar you got it from? That this is in regard to political alliances. You see, you've already been inconsistent with your religion, hypocritical, deceiver, liar. M16. You follow something consistently. Oh, there you're saying it doesn't say that these apostates in the Quran ayat that we should be bad with them, but that Allah will judge about them. Allah will judge about them. How convenient of you to do that, right? And how hypocritical. There you didn't take the hadiths which are present in context about murtads. The ruling, it has been decided by authority, those among you. At the time of Imam Ali, he burnt murtads. You see here, what you are saying to me. Please be consistent, right? Okay, you've taken here, which tafsir says about this ayat? Surah Mujadila ayat 22, the ones I showed you, Surah Tawbah ayat 23, that this is in regard to political alliances. Huh? What a hypocrite you are, right? This is in regard to political alliances, not just friendship. Where did you get that from? Because the ayat doesn't say that. Which tafsir gave you that? Which hadith gave you that about this ayat? Who said this? Inconsistency, hypocrisy, and lies. You have been taught and you practice that. Unfortunately, very, very sad, pathetic to see that. That's why I'm justifiable to call you a liar, hypocrite, and a gaslighter. Brother, be careful as to what you say. You can't learn Islam from apostates. Then you're here to refute. You're here to you're here to, and salam. Sorry, you are a hypocrite. You keep repeating the same old misunderstandings. Please seek explanation. They exist. Seek explanation, they exist, right? About the Quran ayats. So the authority, your Islamic authority, has explained to you that murtad should be killed. The apostates are free to have their way. Only Allah can judge them. Who decided that? Which Islamic authority decided that? And when? Since you are not sticking only to the Quran ayats and what the ayats say, and closely examining them, you go to the tafsirs also, right? Because you just told me you keep repeating the same old misunderstandings. Please seek explanation from where? The explanation is not in the Quran. Details are not given in the Quran. Some ayats are not even properly explained in the Quran. Like what you said here, that this ayat is in regard to political alliances, not just friendship. But the ayat itself doesn't say that. So you are being inconsistent, hypocritical. I'm showing you the Quran ayats which have errors, which are not explained in details, which don't say that this is in regard to political alliances and not just friendship. Do not be friends with Ahl Kitab. Okay, but that, no, I won't go that far. Just see this. Your way of correcting me is wrong. You are inconsistent, you're contradicting yourself. It's hypocritical. Inconsistency, God has said, if there are contradictions, and you're even avoiding that Quran ayat which says, obey Allah and obey the Messenger, O believers, if you are believers, and those in authority. If you differ amongst each other in a matter, refer it to Allah and the Messenger. Not only Allah, the Quran, but the Messenger means Ahl Sunnah. What do they take of that? What do the Shias take of that ayat? And what can you do? What do you say about that ayat? Please tell me. What do you say about this ayat? Huh? As a Muslim, I'm a murtad and I've done my research finding contradictions in the Quran ayats. But the way you've come to tell me to do my research is again going into that, faltering into that liar, that hypocrite, Muhammad. That warmonger, that caravan robber, that stealer of ayahs that I can tell now, from those polytheists, from Ahl Kitab, from Waraka, Khadija's cousin, who was his wife, first wife. Do you see this? So I'm not going to fall back into that trap that I came out of. And you're asking me, with your inconsistent ways, hypocritical to fall into that trap that I've just come out of. Tell me, what do you say about this ayat? Where are you in this ayat? What is your role in this ayat? Surah Nisa ayat 59. As a believer, what should you be doing? But I don't have to take this ayat. I'm showing you in other ways. And you're telling me apostates should not be relied upon. You're telling this brother, be careful as to what you say. You can't learn Islam from apostates. Then tell us, who do we learn Islam from? Huh? The Ahl Sunnah? The Quran only, who use their brains also? And their opinion about the Quran ayats? Or those vested in authority? Tell me, tell him, who can he learn Islam from? True Islam from? Who can he learn Islam from? There are many schools of thought. You keep repeating the same old misunderstandings. Please seek explanation. From whom? Have you sought explanation? From Ibn Kathir? From Sahih Bukhari? Those tafsirs are given by Abu Ala Maududi, Ibn Kathir. Come from where? Your Islamic sources, right? Narrators who were with Prophet Muhammad at that time, or Imam Ali, or Aisha. Sahabas of the Prophet. Chain of narrations coming. So you're telling me again to believe in Prophet Muhammad when the Quran has faltered in front of my eyes, having contradictions. Why should I? How many years after these tafsirs and these explanations about the misunderstandings, your classic scholars have misunderstood. They said there were what was there in the Quran ayats. Huh? Contradictions, right? Early scholars. The apostates are free to have their way. Only Allah can judge them. Who decided? You decided on your own? Now here, you're saying on your own. What is the source here? You yourself or Ibn Kathir or Sahih Bukhari or Shia Jafri, Imam Jafri Sadiq? Who is the source here? Can you show otherwise from the Holy Quran? If I show from the Holy Quran, you jump to going to tafsirs of the Holy Quran, ayats, don't you? I've shown you everything I can. Every contradiction, I keep showing you as the contradictions keep coming, and I keep seeing them in the Quran ayats. I keep showing you the unclear ayats, the unjust ayats against the polytheists. What do you need? Then you go back to telling me that go to the explanations about these misunderstandings. From whom will I get these explanations? From Sahih Bukhari, from the Shia sources, from the Sunni sources, from the Salafi sources. Look at your inconsistency, M16. How can I believe that this Quran even came on the heart of Prophet Muhammad by the Spirit? Now you're telling me to go to your religious scholars, the hadiths that have come, which have come like Sahih Bukhari. When did Bukhari write that hadith? Go to Sahih Muslim. You are, God knows what doing here. What do they call it? M16 says this is in regard to political alliances, not just a friendship. The ayat I gave this man. What a dishonest man. When I look at this, first he's saying, oh my goodness, you want your people to be deceived, remain deceived, right? This is what you want. You don't want to see whether this Quran is true. There's Islamic history against Prophet Muhammad. He finished a whole race, Bani Qurayza race. I found out from Ghalib Kamal and all this, and it's written in your history by Ibn Ishaq. And you're saying, no, 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 no. The Shias are saying, no, 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 no. There's not an example of this. Of course, there's an example of Surah, that's the Surah Ahzab ayat. Hypocrites, those in whose hearts is a disease, and the rumor mongers. In their own city, if they don't desist, we will incite you against them. Surah Ahzab ayat 60. And then they will not remain your neighbors. In their own city, these poor Yathrib Jews. And why can't they spread true knowledge against Prophet Muhammad? How can he be a true prophet? If I go to Surah Tahrim telling you how can he be a true prophet, you taunt me by saying you keep repeating the same old misunderstandings. You keep pushing me into going to the origin of where I found Prophet Muhammad a liar and not up to the standard of a reasonable man, let alone a true prophet. What do you say here? You keep, the apostates are free to have their way. Oh, no. Can you show otherwise from the Holy Quran? And then you say, no, this ayat, you take recourse to some tafsir, some context. This is in regard to political alliances, but the ayat doesn't say this. The ayat is very broad. It doesn't say only for the political alliances. Only for this. Does it say that? Where is the tafsir that says that even? Where's the tafsir about this that says that? How have you come up with this? Run away. You're disqualified here. What a hypocrite you are. Internationally, what will happen to you in a debate? I'm sure they will see your deception, your dishonesty, your inconsistency, your hypocrisy. Right? Muslim M16. Muslim 16, I should call you. Or Momin 16. You are not even near to a Momin. What is a Momin supposed to do in Surah Nisa? Now what smart thing do you have to give me? Cunning, smart. Huh? Advice? Sorry, about your salam, I can say that you are a hypocrite. And I don't know, the lies the Sunnis have to say, Muslims, to defend their religion. Backstabbers. You can go into someone's house and get them killed to defend your religion. So here you're showing salam. Oh, you're just superficially straw man things you're doing. What's that straw man? You are such a cunning person. You are that hypocrite like Prophet Muhammad. to gain people, and then he assaulted them. Then he killed them, one by one. Surah Tawbah. First he said, no, those of you who have alliances with them, these hypocrites whom you, then kill them. Break even their houses. Expel them from the city. It's not Prophet Muhammad's city, Yathrib. So how am I deluding or showing you, deceiving you? How am I deceiving you? And about one God, well, if and more gods, different gods, Allah says that he was a hafiz. I forgot to put that ayat in here, in my previous live stream, about my previous live stream. Where is it? To Suleiman. Huh? Shaitan's, shaitan, devils diving for Suleiman. When Allah can be a hafiz, you know what work they did for Suleiman? It's like building those pyramids. Go to Egypt and see. Pharaoh's pyramids are still there, Pharaoh's pyramids in Egypt. They had to take stones and build this pyramid like working for Suleiman. Quran ayat. M16, I didn't expect this cunning thing from you. The way you've come, assaulting me like this, in a cunning manner. That's why I got very like, oh my God, you are a snake, worse than a snake. You are like Prophet Muhammad. Mo. 16. Dead 16. Surah Anbiya, ayat 82. So many gods, Surah Anbiya, would have destroyed many shaitans working for. Why didn't the shaitans destroy Suleiman's empire? Surah Anbiya, ayat 84, right? Many gods, where is it? Oh God, it's not. 82. They've given me tafsir. Many gods would have been ruined. Allah uses shaitan. The Quran ayat says many gods. If there were many gods, they would have been ruined. Not only the angels working for God and not ruining, everything is working here. Do you see the sun not falling down, the sky not falling down? Do you see how we have not made the sky with pillars? Creating the sky with pillars. No. We haven't created the pillars, but we've created the sky without the pillars. Don't make scientists laugh. Right? Surah Anbiya, ayat 82. And of the devils were those who dived for him and did work other than that. And we were of them a guardian. Allah was a guardian, hafizin. Allah is a guardian of shaitan, not even jinns. Like they say that some jinns are Muslims in Surah Jinn, right? We are believers. Hafizeen. Look, look, look. Allah is a guardian to the shayateen. Shayateen, not jinns. Shayateen. Allah is a guardian to. And they even worked, not jinns, the devils. Like these are the jinns which are devils. This is Iblis's group of people who stripped you naked. Iblis, the father, stripped you naked. And in Surah Araf, Allah is saying, be careful, O human beings, that Iblis who stripped Shaitan, who stripped you naked, your parents, Adam and Eve, don't follow his way. Ooh, wow. Surah Araf ayat, I think. Right? How God is taking care that He protects you from this Shaitan. Iblis, the leader of Shayateen. How He's taking care of you. How He cares for you. Look, look, look. And He's helped the Shayateen here to dive for Him. Get pearls out or something from the sea. Get pearls for Him. And He's a Hafiz. Oh Allah, why can't you be a Hafiz when they come here whispering into our ears? Whispering, Surah Nas, whispering. Why don't you be a Hafiz? Protect your people whom you've created from this Shaitan who stripped your parents naked. From this Shaitan who stripped your parents naked. And in Surah Araf, this Allah is saying, be careful. You be careful or I will be a Hafiz, don't worry. They will not be able to harm you, but they will do good work for you. They will work for you. They will not strip you naked here. Say, I seek refuge in the Lord of mankind, the sovereign of mankind, the God of mankind, true God of mankind, from the evil of the retreating whisperer. You have to keep saying this. 5-time obligatory prayer. No, that's Kula Wallahu, the Surah Ikhlas, sorry. In the night time, say it, please. How many times you have to say Surah Nas? Be safe from Shaitan. God has given you this. But you have to work for it. From among the jinn and mankind. Even mankind. He's made whispering hearts in the hearts of mankind, who whispers into the hearts of mankind from among the jinn and mankind. Evil promptings may be from men as well as from jinn. Right? And then he says, be careful. Don't let Shaitan strip you naked as he stripped your parents, Adam and Eve. Parents, naked. But he's a Hafiz for Suleiman's Shayateen. He's given him to work for him. So say, Ya Hafizun, you will be Sardar of the jinns. No, not the jinns, even the Shayateen. O children of Adam, do not allow Satan to seduce you in the same way as he caused your ancestors to be driven out of the garden. No, no. O children of Adam. Let me see how this ayat is. Stripping both of them, your parents. O children of Adam, let not tempt you the shaitan as he drove out your parents, mother and father, from paradise, stripping both of them their clothing to show both of them their shame. And you did not even protect our parents from shaitan there, but you are hafiz where Suleiman is using shayateen to do work for him. So, indeed, he sees you. Yeah, so clothing to show both of them their shame. Indeed, he sees you, he and his tribe, from where not you see them. You can't see them, but he sees you. How much has God scared you of shaitan? And yet he's a hafiz for Suleiman's shayateen. And some people say, oh, you can say, ya hafiz, you'll be protected. And you have to but keep saying it, repeating it. How many times? Some Maulana will give you from your name and everything, try to calculate. How many times is good for Mo? And how many times is good for Zahra, and this and that. Zahra. Mar. Zahra. Right? Poison kills Zahra, the name. People were saying it's flower, Bibi Fatma Zahra's name. I found out through Surah Taha, it's splendor of the world. It's splendor. It's not the meaning of flower. I find out myself. People say, oh, Zahra, it is flower. No. Zahra mean, okay, from the Shia side it means radiant. And where it come from? Tell me, in the Quran, where's Zahra? I can show you in Surah Taha. I find out myself. Surah Taha, the splendor of the world. One 31. And do not extend your eyes towards what we have given for enjoyment with it, pairs of them. The splendor, Zahrata. Right? This here comes Zahra. Of the life, Hayati, wa dunya. Of the, Hayati al dunya, the world, that we may test them in it, and the provision of the Lord is better and more lasting. You see this? It means splendor. I search it out. I find out. Now, sorry, M16, I've answered and you're not answering now. You see your inconsistency? And don't do this gaslighting against me and against apostates. They have to, you know what they have been through. And who would you trust? You can't even, I have shown, you can't trust Prophet Muhammad. That's why I went to Surah Tahrim. Because he swore on little things to please his wife, not even God, and go against God's law. Swearing that he prohibit himself what Allah had made lawful. Surah Ma'idah 87 to the believers. You are not supposed to make something unlawful that Allah has made lawful. What else is there? So, how this Prophet not come up to? That's why I have to take recourse and you The way you put it, you're so cunning. Who is your mother? What's your upbringing? You're a very cunning person. Very sad, pathetic. Where did you learn this taunting and all this way? Very clever, cunning way. M16. Father, mother, where did you learn this? What if you have a mother-in-law like that, or your husband like that, or your wife like that, who is a gaslighter? Very cunning way, very, very disgusting. No humanity in you. You are sick. Sorry to say this. You really need now. I really very. Please don't go out there spreading this cunning, sharp way of yours, taunting and cunning way. Cunning? And how you say it? People, help me. God help those working with you or in relationship with you. I feel sorry, very, very sorry for them. Be gentle. So I was going to help the Muslims once they come out of this, that we don't have to fight our nafs, control it. Okay, you say 5 times prayers every day is not bad. The method is not bad. But even against ourselves, with the discipline of all the rituals given by Islam, practices, fasting in Ramadan, pilgrimage in pilgrimage month, and fighting against shaitan, fighting against our nafs, through dua, through zikr Allah, the names of Allah, all that. You can go doing it in a linear manner and keep struggling. Some of you might get it easy, some of you might not be. So I'm also thinking of those for whom it is very tough. So what you do is be gentle. Trust in Allah, that God, idol worshipper, or someone, divine God, whatever your religion, I don't get out of it. But what you need to do is be gentle with yourself. What I learned from Jiddu Krishnamurti, what I learned, that don't be judgmental. If you're judgmental on yourself, the bad things, sometimes even you will be unjust to yourself, because the upbringing, the thoughts that have accumulated through memory, environment, is not your own, it's acquired. So please don't be hard on yourselves, and don't resist this. The more you resist, I've learned from American life coaches, and I really think this is right. And Dr. Pillai from that your frontal lobe, through thinking, through the power of the mind, you could reach somewhere, but you can't reach that far to do self-jihad, controlling your nafs, controlling your desires in your soul, controlling this, controlling that, controlling your mind, your thoughts. So be gentle with them. And so when what I'm doing, like through mantra also, if a bad thought comes, or if they're seeing badly, they're molesting me, I just sit. I have to, I do press the pillow and go like that. My whole body goes tight. But what I do is, I don't, they say don't resist it too much. No, like a child, we were molested or something, children were molested. You just take it. You take it, and then later after that, you just maybe, I haven't had that break after that. I don't give myself break. I come online about this religion. So I would say, if I can say this properly, I have an impediment. Do be gentle. If don't start saying Nauzubillah, Astaghfirullah, Astaghfirullah. I take refuge in Allah from the bad whispering of shaitan. or my own thoughts. What is this? Maybe it is from me, because another man's whispering. So Sure, so don't resist, don't get so scared, and don't get so disgusted with it, with yourself also. Sometimes you'd like to hate yourself. So those of you, like Ali Shah told me, he's killed his nafs. That's a, like, I can't believe that was like his great thing, really great thing. I can never kill. I tried and tried flushing killing my nafs. I couldn't do it. And then late. What Allama Rashid Rabi mein फना हो रहा हूँ अहले बैत के दरबार, this that in his majlis, I can't say now in English, and then I'm being annihilated at the threshold of, I think, Ahl Bayt or something like this, in his kahani, Allama Rashid Rabi's Zubani, in his tongue, his story. So you can find it on YouTube also, Allama Rashid Rabi's story in his tongue. So from himself, right? So how to be gentle, even with evil. Like my friend, Hindu friend told me, look, if don't be scared of these spirits and everything. I just, like, sometimes I can see something at the side of my this. If there is some dark energy, dark forces, you see, just give it light. Just give them, that spirit, some light. Say, I'm giving you the light, the true light, divine light, love and light, like that. So this religion is volatile, violent, meaning violently volatile or something, violent inherently, because you're fighting with yourself, and you don't know one part of the brain, if it fights with another part of the brain, you will never get that peace, holistic healing, unless Allah have send His grace or mercy on you, that you get Fazl Kareem or Azim, you get His grace. So another way which I found, which I'll be sharing with you about like what I found and what I was doing, but it may be too late because these devils are attacking me too, and I'm gone. But maybe it's not too late for you people out there, right? And you can be saved, gentle. So you can go to Brian P. Grossi, the American, he's in America. You can listen to his videos, how to take sexuality even. There should be no taboo in talking about it. Because what does it do when you resist something? Okay, if a rapist is coming, yes, run for your life. But something which is within you, thoughts and all that, if you resist that, why you should not resist those things? So I'll be sharing that, what I learned, not that I try to apply it, but I get knocked off, I get attacked by demons. And all that. It may be too late to save myself. So I'll be sharing Jiddu Krishnamurti, what I learned from these great people and spiritual coaches, life coaches of America and Europe, and people from China, Qigong, this, that. Okay? So be gentle with your nafs also. Be gentle. You don't have to do a jihad in the way to resist it. Resist your nafs. That's violence. Jiddu Krishnamurti says it's violence. So be non-judgmental, observing your thoughts. See what is there. If your nafs is having a childish tantrum, listen to it. It's best to listen to it, like I learned from, listen to your child, inner child. What is he trying to say? And then you can even do a practice which Soul Love book, the author of Soul Love book has given us. Soul, Soul Love, that I bought from London, right? Book. Awakening the heart centers. So you can awaken your heart centers. Who's this? The author, sorry, Sanaya Roman, I forgot your name. Very good book, like, oh my goodness, self love, love for others. If you're gentle with yourself, you'll be gentle with others. Tolerant with your thoughts, like, and your nafs. So you can do a practice. I had this book. I bought it from London. I have so I can't get now. I have to get access to it through Google. Buy it again or something online, Amazon, like that, right? To show you an exercise, to share with you this, how you should listen to your child inside. How many? One child says, "I this happened to me." That child says, "Listen." So it's your children screaming out. It's like Silence of the Lambs. And how you should listen to it where you had avoided them. You escaped or something like that. And why it's all in you, accumulated, and your adult self must listen to your child self that you've neglected, or the environment neglected it. Okay, so I will be doing that. Like, be gentle, please. Thank you so much. No copyrights infringement intended. Next time, M16, I don't want gas lighting people like you here. And I will continue later. I'm tired now, sorry. Thank you so much for being here. And but very few people are liking this, so that's okay. It's me, myself liking it. However, I don't know how many hypocrites are here who come and they say and then don't like my video. That's so sad, right? So what else? I mean, how much do you want to see the other side? When you've seen the other side, when you have knowledge, one thing, one contradiction, like I found out from, thank God I said I'm not a Shia, recently refreshing my memory. What are slave girls, you know, in Islam by through Ghalib Kamal? So that history which has come from they say from the enemies. So that's why I take recourse to the Quran ayats also. Isn't it unfair to the polytheists? Maybe they have their knowledge given to them by the oneness of the Lord, oneness, and that we are all one, we are all divine, because that oneness tells us that we are all divine. And not to say that God is apart from His creation, but that He is part of His creation. Not to divide God and put Him somewhere like that. Because you see, I'm still searching. I will come back with this somehow. Let's see, I don't promise, but I was, so here I found a good ayat, right? It's not fair to the polytheists against them saying in Surah Zukhruf ayat 15, my heart cries out now. I've had enough. But my heart was crying out then also, my heart is crying out now also. Sometimes I feel like I've had enough, but I come up. But they have attributed to him from his servants a portion. Indeed, man is clearly ungrateful. They have attributed. How do you know that God did not give them authority to do so? You know where God gave them authority to do so? Let me just, there's some, no. I can't show you where God gave them authority to do so, but Surah Zukhruf, where they say that why didn't God choose a better man? Why didn't better messenger come down, or God? Why didn't better man for this from the two cities? Where is it? It's in my notes. See, the problem is I cannot remember the ayat numbers and all this. My memory is so bad. Why did God not send, or why was not sent? Oh, God put it like this. Why was not sent by whom? Why was not sent a, a man, Azim, from the two cities? From, I have to put the whole ayat here like this. From the two cities. Please don't do this, Muslims, like M16 coming here. And this is this is unacceptable. Really. I mean, as a Shia, if I find out such slave girls, they used to just tell us mutta hai, there's mutta. They never told us about slave girls. Prophet Muhammad had war captives. Wouldn't you leave Islam? I would. Shia Islam I left, all Islam I left. And they said, why was the Quran not sent down upon? Where's the, I forget the, where's the, oh God, no copyrights infringement intended. I don't know about this website, My Islam. They said, why was this Quran not sent down? Oh, this Quran not sent down upon a great man from one of the two cities. Now, where was this Quran? From whom was this Quran sent down? Look at the answer God gives them. Also, this point on this ayat. Do you mean to divide? So I will do more on that, right? Now, of course, they mean who was the Quran? Who sent down the Quran? Look at the way God blames them in the other second ayat, in the following ayat, the next ayat, the next ayat. Oh, see, look at this. Pay attention to this. It's so unfair, the answer given to them by Allah in the next ayat, after this ayat. My heart cries out. M16. Next time, if you're not even going to be human, I'm going to time you out. And I will not allow you to put comments here. I cannot take hypocrites. For my own health, I'm allergic to hypocrites, you see. And I get a very bad, it spoils my health, my mind, my mood. I can't afford this anymore. So you stay with my style, the way I've requested the Muslims. When you come here, we come for studying self-discovery. Not in the taunting way. Right? What would happen to you? No, me? No. If Imam Jafar Sadiq, whoever questioned Imam Jafar Sadiq, his believers were getting up to hit him or something. He said, no, sit down. To the atheists. Right? But since I was a Shia, I know how my pain tells me inside. So you don't know that I've been deceived by my imams and how deeply hurt I could have died, had gone in a coma. Now you better be careful how you come here, addressing me here. Your imam could not stand, Imam Jafar Sadiq, with atheists. It's in his great scientist or something book. There he tells, I don't know why his Momineen got up. Where is it? That debate, discussion, contribution to literature, human body, hydrogen, light, matter, antimatter, light, stars, environment, science, and philosophy. Here, he was having an argument. These Shias got up of his time. I don't know, to hit the man or what. Oh, Abu Shakir. Here it is. Sorry, I didn't see this earlier. Lecture started. Oh, Abu Shakir, question, raise any objection after the classes were over. Once Abu Shakir, one of his opponents, said to him, would you allow me to say something? So, presence, inner senses, you may perceive the imagination, you do not show. It says in that book of mine that some of his followers there got up. Right? I'm trying to look for that. Can't find it. I can't see it here. I can't look. My eyes are hurting now. I can't search like this. It is because of these small creatures. It is true. Pointing a finger to the huge stone. Knowledge. Why did the students of Imam Jafar get up? You think the water, Abu Shakir, you see the air moves, you see everything comes itself creative. So, no. They did get up. Abu Shakir burst into a peal of laughter. One of the students of Jafar Sadiq got angry and was about to say something when he was stopped by his teacher. Oh, he was about to say something. Okay, I have to go now. Sorry. Thank you very much. Please see that you come as a student, learners like me, discovering. And a lot against Prophet Muhammad I found. He's the greatest liar.